President Trump is signing an executive order placing a 25% tariff on all steel and aluminum imports coming into the United States. He also says additional tariffs will come in the days ahead.
I'll be announcing probably Tuesday or Wednesday at a news conference reciprocal tariffs. And very simply, it's if they charge us, we charge them. That's all.
When does it go into effect?
Almost immediately. But I'll be announcing the details of it, highly detailed. And it'll be great for everybody, including the other countries. But if they are charging us 130% and we're charging them nothing, it's not going to stay that way.
This comes as new CBS News polling shows that 53% of Americans approve of the job the president has done in his first few weeks in office. Many people feel he is doing more than they expected and describe the president as tough, energetic, and focused since taking office. 70% of those polled say he's delivering on what he said on the campaign trail, while 3 out of 10 people say things are different than he promised. Let's bring in CBS News senior White House correspondent Weijia Jiang for more on this. Weijia, thank you so much for joining us. I want to talk about these tariffs, okay, because President Trump is signing a 25% trade tariffs on steel and aluminum and is expected to set into motion additional reciprocal trade tariffs tomorrow or Wednesday. What more do we know right now?
Well, you're absolutely right. We're expecting 2 separate executive orders on tariffs, the first being on any imports of steel and aluminum into the U.S. And, of course, U.S. steel workers welcome this because the idea is that companies will not want to purchase from other nations that now have this additional 25% fee attached to it. It's important to note that the biggest exports of steel and aluminum to our country include some of our closest allies, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, South Korea, and Vietnam. And so those are the countries that will likely be impacted the most. But we are waiting for that official executive order signing and the resulting text of the order so we can know a little bit more about the details. And then separately, the president says he will announce a retaliatory tariff on any tariff that already the U.S. faces from other countries because he says he wants to level the playing field. Of course, this is nothing new. The president used this tactic during his first term, and he's already imposed a 10% tariff on several Chinese goods as well, Kelly. It's important to note that politically he believes that this is a tool to get, things that he wants, concessions that he believes is important to the U.S. As an example, when it comes to Canada and Mexico, he was proposing a broader tariff on all the imports there unless they did more to curb migration and the illegal flow of migrants at both the northern and southern border. And after they said that they would take more actions, he put those tariffs on pause, Kelly. So he really views this as a tool to get frankly, what he wants politically.
Yeah, and actually, I want to underscore the point that you made about U.S. steel, because, of course, we have that whole Nippon and U.S. steel investment deal brewing. And so there is the argument that that could actually help that industry here in the U.S. Before I let you go, though, I just want to switch gears a little bit because a federal judge in Boston is weighing whether the Trump administration's plan to buy out thousands of federal employees' contract is legal. What is the administration saying about that effort?
Well, the administration says it absolutely is legal and that the main concern that they will not be able to fulfill their financial part of the bargain is not valid. So you're right. The judge actually paused this order last week and imposed a new deadline, which is tonight at midnight. More than 65,000 federal workers have already accepted this deal. And that's more than 3% of the government workforce. Remember, about 2 million federal workers are eligible for this. But the judge said he wanted to learn more about the merits in this case. So this afternoon, we expect both sides to be arguing on the legality of this. And then he could issue a new ruling. But basically, critics are sounding the alarm saying, look, you cannot use that money because it was for people to do work, not for people to go home and be on leave. And that is one of the major points of contention here, Kelly.
Really interesting insight, Weijia. As you said, that deadline is coming up tonight. We will be watching. Thank you.